What's up, guys? This is Gary and this is day 2 of our Normandy trip. We arrived yesterday, you saw it in the vid, and today we start the day a little bit later. This morning was pretty foggy, Atlantic coast. What can you do about it? Nothing. So we thought nothing worse on vacation than stress, so we avoid stress and slowly start in the day. So it's 11 o'clock now. We will leave in a couple minutes, and today we're gonna visit Omaha Beach, as said, WN 62 Widerstandsnest 62, where Heinrich Severloh fought. And this is a book I told you yesterday about. This is the book I read. It's written by Keusgen, and it's a German author. And Heinrich Severloh and Keusgen worked very damn hard in this book. It tells you all about Heinrich Severloh's life, where he served, his experience in D-Day, and so on. So included are small maps where you can find his foxhole, the communication bunker, and of course Heinrich Severloh's boss, as I call him, is Oberleutnant Frhr, and Oberleutnant Frhr is buried at La Cambe cemetery. We will visit also La Cambe and the cemetery at Colleville sur Mer. Not only will we visit Omaha Beach and the cemeteries, we go to the museum today, Big Red One Museum in Colleville sur Mer, and if we have time left, go to Pontoc, but we'll see how that turns out. We don't know yet. So one other thing I want to mention, we will visit the German cemetery in La Cambe, and not only to see the place there, but due to personal reasons, I figured out that one of my brothers, not my brothers, but the brothers of my grandfather, is still missing in action in Normandy. So he is missing in action since 6th of June 1944. And obviously he's killed in action, but his body never was recovered. So maybe we are lucky and can find him in La Cambe cemetery. So that would be a real success. And I think my grandfather would be relieved and satisfied with that. So we'll see. Maybe his body was recovered over the years and my grandfather didn't just know about it. So we will drive there and have a look. Let's see. One good thing I have to mention here is that this hotel is situated in St.Laurent sur Mer, as I said yesterday. And if you drive to Normandy, be sure to be situated in the middle of Normandy coast. So from this place you can drive pretty fast to everywhere you want, except Cherbourg, of course, which is on the Cotentin Isle. So this is still a 2-hour drive. I would imagine, yes, 2-hour drive. So, but from this place we drive only 45 kilometers to Omaha Beach. Saint-Laurent is a little bit farther, so it's about 60 kilometers, 70 kilometers, but still in range, you know. And if you drive here, be sure to rent a car. We drove from Germany, of course, with our own car, so you have to be very mobile here. Otherwise, it's just not the same. Otherwise, it just takes hours to get to a certain place, and you're not as flexible enough. So, alright, see you on the beaches and have fun, guys. Colleville sur Mer, American Cemetery. Due to respect to the fallen, I don't say much, just let the pictures do the work, but this place is huge, really huge. Just when you think it's over, there are even more graves. It's the other side. Stronghold 62, Widerstandsnest 62, where Heinrich Severloh fought. Again, I'm gonna just let the pictures do the talking. You can see the zigzag line form a trench. This was a bunker for soldiers. Soldier barracks. Here you can see a Tobruk MG fortification. Usually used by or for a MG40 or MG34. So the bipod would just be placed on that ridge, and the gunner would stand here. Ammunition would come from below. Here's another tunnel or fortification. This is where the ammunition was stored. Trench leading to the bunker with the barracks for the soldiers. So I'm standing here at the exact position where Hein Severloh was situated in the morning or during the invasion of June 6, 1944. And you can see here or in the background we can see the tree, which is kind of leaning offshore to inland, and that's due to blast pressure. So you can imagine what it's like to be here in 44. Right in front we have the observation post where fracking was stationed. So right there you can see the opening where the observation took place from inside. I can quite imagine that you have a beautiful view over there, over Omaha Beach. Right over there you see that stone, and that's, if you know Severloh's story, and that's where he shot that GI with his K98 rifle, not with this MG42. And this was the picture Hein Severloh had in his memory over and over again, and caused him a real tough time throughout his years. But let's come back to the observation post. Entrance is still there, it's not buried or something. You can still walk in there. Might do that, but I can't film inside because it's dark. But here we are, and there's a trench still visible, slightly visible here, a zigzag line. And it was about here that fracking met with Hein Severloh in the afternoon hours of June 6, 1944, at about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I guess. And this was the place where Fracking and Severloh met the last time. Fracking told Severloh to get out of this place, save his life. He told Severloh to walk up to that communication bunker, which is right in front, right here, and retreat over that hill, where is now the monument of the Big Red 1 Division. And Severloh got out and just ran over there in zigzag line and escaped over the fields. Fracking told him that he would come later on, but he never did. Fracking died or got killed in action on this very spot here. Fracking was then discovered, I guess a week or a couple days later, and buried at the German cemetery in La Cambe. We will visit La Cambe today, and yeah, I'm glad that I read that book from Heinrich Severloh, because if I haven't read it, so I wouldn't be able to know all this little history about it. It's kind of important. So we are really sad place on one hand side, but on the other hand side it's a pure historic place. Absolutely fascinating. the view from inside the observation bunker, where Frhr King used to be and overwatched the Omaha coastline. So we are inside the bunker now. It's better from lightning than I thought. And I'm dragging my ass out of here. It's right in corner. There's nothing in there. Some steel on the top. There's the exit and entrance. So this is exactly the spot where Frhr King and Severloh said goodbye to each other and never saw again afterwards. Severloh made his way up here and, as I said, ran to the right hand side because his colleagues ran to the left hand side to escape and got heavy fire. So he decided instantly to run to the right hand side and retreat over the fields, and with the help of a big bomb crater he got out alive. So, after visiting Stronghold 62, Colleville sur Mer, we're now at the German cemetery in La Cambe. And if you think about the size of this one, Colleville sur Mer holds holds over 9,000 casualties, and this one, the German cemetery, holds over 20,000 dead bodies, dead souls. Each stone holds 2 or more, I guess 2 fallen soldiers. So it's very, very impressive. And I said to you earlier that my grandfather is missing. One of his brothers who fought in Normandy in 1944, he's missing in action. And of course he's killed in action, but his body never got recovered. And we hope to find a trace of him. So we didn't check it yet because people were on the books where all the names are listed from the fallen soldiers. So we have to wait a couple minutes. Then we'll check it, and if we are lucky enough, we will find him. If not, well, we can't help it. Still missing in action then. Still somewhere in Normandy. Not found yet. But you never know. Maybe he will be recovered one day. So, again, I won't talk a lot here, because I think you shouldn't do that on a cemetery. And we will visit also Michael Wittmann's grave, who's buried here with his whole tank crew, and Oberleutnant Frhr, so the supervisor of Heinrich Severloh. We will also visit his grave. And I will film it. You will get a look at it. So I just let the images do the rest now. And it is absolutely sunniest day as you can imagine. Beautiful weather in September. I wasn't expecting that, so really, really nice. It's the second day of our trip here, and it's just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. And look at this. Just beautiful. Get the impression of what's been like in 1944. So yeah, we'll see. It's getting late. We're about 4:30 now in the afternoon. So we wanted to visit Pont-de-Hoc also and go into the Big Red One Museum in Colleville sur Mer. But we'll do that on another day because no time left. It's just amazing. Time flies, and we're glad that we booked 7 days. So we got 5 or 4 more left now, and yeah, we should be happy to do that, to do our plan or schedule, to see all the wonderful places in Normandy. We sure keep you updated, guys. So I'm checking out, and you will see the pictures and the rest of the video. Alright? Enjoy. guys, just for info, we were at the gravesite of Hauptsturmführer Wittmann, Michael Wittmann, who is buried with his tank crew, and this is an exception here, because as you might know, Wittmann was one of the leading tank crew commanders of Second World War. What's impressive is that a lot of grave sites or gravestones are not only 2 or 3 soldiers in there, but we saw like up to 7 soldiers. So you can imagine that not one cross represents 1 soldier, but 1 cross or 1 stone represents up to 7 soldiers. So you should keep that in mind. Now we will go to Oberleutnant Frhrs' grave site, and I'll take a couple pictures there to show you. Alright, check it out.